Good morning, children. I wish you, each one of you, a happy and healthy new year. So now, let us discuss about Chapter 7, Emergence of Kingdoms and Republics, Part 1. In this video, we are going to learn about Ganges Valley, Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. So Ganges Valley, 2700 years. So Ganges Valley means, already you know, river Ganges. That is the holy river of our country, India, Ganges. Okay. So it is originated from Himalayas. For our country, towards north, Himalayas are there. And those Himalayas is Ganga and Yamuna rivers. They originated. Okay. In that Ganges Valley, Mahajanapadas are there. And in that Mahajanapadas cities, what are the cities are there? How they use it to do the administration in the kingdoms and Gan Sanghas and new religion concepts, Jainism, Buddhism and others. Those are we are going to discuss in this chapter. Let us discuss about Mahajanapadas. So Ganges Valley. The rivers Ganga and Yamuna flow between the Himalayas and the hills of the Deccan Plateau. So, for our country, towards north, Himalayas are there, and towards the south, Deccan Plateau is there. Already you know, it is in triangular shape. Between the area from the Himalayas to Deccan Plateau, some hills of the Deccan Plateau, that area is called as the Ganges Valley, Gangetic Valley we can call. Why? Because there the rivers Ganga and Yamuna flow. Okay, that is only called as Gangetic Valley. As this plain receives very high rainfall, it is very fertile. There, the areas they will get high rainfall, and while these Ganga and Yamuna flow, along with the water, some silt also will come, some fine and fertile soil also will come. Because of that, those soils are very fertile. Fertile means if we grow any crops there, then we can get so much production in the fertile land soils. These rivers bring silt from the Himalayas and flow throughout the year. They never dry, always 365 days. These rivers will flow. Why? Because they originated from the Himalayas. Himalayas means mountain ranges full of ice and snow. Okay. Initially, the people of different tribes settled down to practice agriculture in convenient parts of the valley. So the people from early man to now we discussed it. So where those people used it to settle? Near the rivers, near the valleys only. Why? Because they can get so plenty of water from those rivers, and the lands are so fertile. They can grow the crops also there. That's why the people they used to settle near the places. Okay, here in this valley also like that. And what are the tribes? What are the tribes? They used to live. Sakyas, Lichavis, Mallas, Videshas, etc. are of such tribes. So these tribes were called as Gana in Sanskrit, and the place where they settled was called as Janapada. Okay, so the tribals were called as Jana in Sanskrit, and the people where they used to live, that place is called as Janapada. Okay. So here see Ganges river map here. This is India map. Here from see. This is Jammu and Kashmir towards north, from here to towards east. Here, from here to here, all these Himalayan mountains are there. Okay, so from these Himalayas only, this Ganga and Yamuna they originated. They flow like this. Okay, this area, all these are the blue color lines, all are the tributaries of the Ganges river. This is Ganga river, Ganges river, this is Yamuna. And in our country, one plateau is there that is called as Deccan Plateau. I said it is located in South India. It is in triangular shape. So the hills of the Deccan Plateau and the Himalayas, between this area is called as Gangetic Valley. Why? Because in this area, these Ganges and Yamuna rivers flow. That's why this area is called as Gangetic Valley. Here only that Mahajanapadas were there. Okay. People began to settle down along these rivers in large numbers some 2700 years ago. So many people they used it to settle down in these areas. Why? Because those are rivers, they never dry, and there the soils also, lands are so very fertile. That's a large number of people they used it to live near that area some 2700 years ago. They cleared the forest with the help of iron tools and tilled the land to grow paddy and other crops. So there also forests are there, no? That's why they used it to clear the forest and they started growing crops there. What are the crops? Paddy. Okay. Large villages and towns developed in these parts and they were inhabited by many people probably belonging to many different tribes. Like that we discussed, the tribals. Those people, so many different tribal people, they used it to live in large villages and towns. That's why there the villages and towns are developed. Okay. The widespread use of iron in Gangetic Plain created conditions for the formation of larger territorial units. So big areas. Why? Because so many people they used it to live in that particular Gangetic Plain. That's why so many territorial units also started. Okay. Large groups of such villages and towns were called Mahajanapadas or Big Janapadas. So territorial unit means some areas, just like villages or towns, like that. Okay, so like that large group of such villages and towns were called as Mahajanapadas or Big Janapadas. Most of the Mahajanapadas had a capital city and many of those were fortified. So for most of the Mahajanapadas they have capital. So see how for our country one capital is there, New Delhi. Like that in our country also some states are there, 28 states. For every state one capital city is there. Like that for those Mahajanapadas they also have some capital cities. And many of those were fortified. That means for that around that particular Mahajanapada, for that area they constructed the fortified also to protect themselves from the enemies, like that. Okay. So how many Mahajanapadas are there? 16 Mahajanapadas were there. What are those? See. Gandhara, Kamboja, Asmaka, Vatsa, Avanti, Surasena, Chedi, Malla, Kuru, Matsya, Vajji, Anga, Kashi, Kosala, Magadha and Panchala. These are the 16 Mahajanapadas were there. So let us see in the map once. This is our country map. Okay, some 2500 years ago. Okay, at that time how? Like this, 16 Mahajanapadas were there and capital cities also there, and here some names of the rivers also there. See, this is Kaveri river, this is Penna, this is Tungabhadra, Krishna, Godavari, Mahanadi, Narmada river, Tapi. These so many rivers also there. So see, one thing you can observe here. See, any Mahajanapada is there, near that some river also there. See, that means those tribals also, those people always they use it to settle near the rivers. Understand? So here see 16 Mahajanapada names. Already we discussed those. What are those? See Kamboja, Gandhara. Okay. And here Indus, Jhelum, Ravi, Bias, Satluj, Chenab. These are all the rivers. Okay. And Kuru, Surasena, Matsya, Avanti, Chedi, Vatsa, Asmaka, Panchala, Magadha, Anga, Like this, 16 Mahajanapadas are there. For that, capital cities also they have given. See, Kuru capital Hastinapura. That means Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, Kauravas and Pandavas are there. Their capital is Hastinapur. Already you know the story. See here, that Kuru. Okay, so in the Mahabharata, Kurukshetra, big war is there, no? That where they had done the Kurukshetra, that war, that area also there now. We can go and visit there where that big battle occurred in our country. The place also there in North India, that is there here only, near to the Hastinapur, near to Delhi, in Punjab, like that. Here, that place also we can go and see. Okay. Okay, children. I think all of you understand about Jana, Janapada and Mahajanapada, names of the Mahajanapadas. Now a small assignment for you. The tribes were called dash in Sanskrit and the place where they settled was called dash. What are Mahajanapadas? How many Mahajanapadas were there? Name them. Okay. The tribes were called Jana in Sanskrit and the place where they settled was called as Janapada. What are Mahajanapadas? Already we discussed it. Okay, what are Mahajanapadas? Large groups of villages and towns are called as Mahajanapadas. How many Mahajanapadas were there? Name them. How many are there? 16 Mahajanapadas were there. Names? Already you know. Okay, once you can learn those names of the Mahajanapadas. Okay, children? Thank you.